Surinamese people, when it used to be a colony of Holland, people started to migrate to the motherland. Because that's how you were taught. The motherland, the queen, and the white man, that's it. You shouldn't be black, but you should be almost as white in their thoughts and their mind, spirit, and everything.
I was reading something from Frantz Fanon, who was saying in Martinique, first thing you learn to say when you're a child is I am French.
Similar thing. And I used to go to school in Suriname. When they gave geography, it was Dutch geography.
Okay.
So I learned all the places from, the river Rhine, where it connects and where it comes and where it flows into Holland and where. So Surinamese geography was.
Wow.
And also in history, you have to learn everything from the Middle Ages till King Floris V and everything. Dutch history.
I said, I don't want black people to think that their history started with slavery. So for me, it's pre-slavery, understanding that we were in, we had different religions, different names, different cultures, ethnicities, but that we are also always resisted.
Trying to synthesize more than one culture, more than one country, more than one tradition in one body. Clean linear narrative of the type that Dickens wrote, it ain't going to do it for you. Because it's not going to reflect who you are.
Let me ask you this question. Okay. How do you come up with the word Afropean?
I didn't come up with the word, but it came to my attention through Zap Mama and later Lanubians. I just like the idea that it wasn't hyphenated, it wasn't mixed this or half that. It was something that kind of expressed duality.
Hybrid.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I just wondered if you identified with that or...
Absolutely. Well, Afropean is really the result of all the cultures merging into the same city and living together, and we're the fruits of those cultures, figuring out a way to get along.
Really wants people to know about us, that we were existing. And when I went back at 18 to Congo, this is really where everything was clear in my head. And I said, I'm really not Congolese, I'm a European. I mean, my mentality is different, but I'm not completely European. That there is something else there. It's strange how you perceive the Matonge in Belgium, because growing up here, I felt everything was so small, and Belgium, small country, only the Congolese, and I needed to grow, to travel and discover others. That's when I went to Paris to visit and try to meet the Caribbean, Martinique, Guadeloupe, the Black, French, and said, what about you? We don't see you in the media. That I came there to meet them, and there was like, we're not African, and I said, okay. We need to do something. That's why I started as Mama and meet with the Nubians. And then with the Nubians, we did that tour together and they said, let's really spread that word, Afro-European. This is the way we spread it. And everybody, when you talk, they talk about our community, that we are existing, not individual. Here, like the Caribbean, the Congolese, the Ivory Coast, all different little spots, and said we need to find that term that representing us.
If we have a culture, if we have traditions, it's just a way to make us united around something. And if that thing disappears, we go scattered.
Our dream was clear. I'm gonna earn my money and then go back to Africa. Now, our kids are not dreaming that way. They're here, they belong to here.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue à bord du train 730 Afropean Express. Il s'arrêtera à toutes les gares, traversant la multiculture européenne. Veuillez à présent vous asseoir, vous détendre et profiter de cet incroyable voyage.
Boarded the night train, cloaked to light rain, poured from 10 skies, soaked the night, strained the light stained golden, glow from street lamps, absorbed the lost souls that roam the side lanes. I spied graph cats smoking high grade, coating walls in chrome with wild sprays. I awoke from a colonial migraine, my mind gained focus alone on my train. There in the middle of night, a transition on the intercity line, an epiphany. I got lost in the city of lights. The born knew a way to the typical sites, made official by scribes and commissioned for guides, or estranged from spaces where immigrants hide, where wisdom resides and interests collide with cliches revived by the ignorant right. Big city stigmas and dissident lives, lost between cultures in liminal times, but I adopt the fullness of this in my life. Europe and Africa mixed and entwined in the glint of my eye, by dint of my ties, too intrinsically linked but insistent divides. I sift through antiquity, swim in the tides of mixed histories, until they link and combine. As I looked at the view through scratch windows, sat still so I could match scenes with thoughts, I patched scenes. I attached dreams to roads till it appeared that my habitat revealed a home right there. In Europe the streets I roamed, as a black man from Paris back streets to Rome were transformed. The gravitas arose the story to broadcast the African diaspora in Europe. This was a tour for all of les autres. Je suis un créole à votre. Come on. We made it.